Someday, I wanna lay down like God did on Sunday. Some days, I remember 3 songs. Sunday.
We're starting this week's vlog with Seth Floyd.
What? Are you vlogging now?
Yeah, I just started my vlog.
No way. Hi vlog, how are we? Alright vlog, this vlog is gonna be like a little bit mid. If you want, you can go and watch mine.
My name's Fosterwell. I'm a high school dropout. I run 3 companies and my best friend lives in London. That's pretty much my entire life. I was raised by a single mother of 5 and I'm here to conquer the world. We do 2 weekly calls. I do with my close friends every week to just go over what we're pursuing, what we're doing. If you watched my last video, you would have seen that at the end of it, I just crushed everything I had to do on the last day of the week because I said I'd do it for them, which is absolutely jokes. But this week, big focus is definitely getting Summit fully wrapped up, getting the marketing campaign out, and so that next week we can just click the button and just launch. And I've got a big plan for next month that I'll talk about towards the end of this vlog, but I don't want to say it yet. In the trenches, going in the trenches. But we're about to do a YouTube review. Go check out my YouTube video before I post it and go over, I think, a bit of content maybe. And he's adding some trial reels. And then I actually want to show you guys the exact trial reel system I'm using that have grown my Instagram, nearly 6,000 followers in the past month. And I'm getting about 200 followers a day. And quality followers too, because I'm posting the content that actually acquires the followers that I want, recycling my old ones, getting new ones, which I want to break down on the whiteboard later. But first, I'm going to do this quick little review session, get my YouTube video out. I was supposed to post it yesterday, but I'm posting it today because editors were late with it. So let's get to it. Okay, I just want to show you guys something before I set up the new POV for the week, which is the system for my home service that actually works and it's what actually pulls the majority of our jobs. So majority of our system doesn't actually run off of Go High Level, but the text, emails is literally all we use Go High Level for. We're building that in-house now. It's going to be done soon, but just the ability to text on any platform and send emails out all through one thing and have it all in one place is what we use GHL for. We don't actually use it for any of the automations. But I want to show you an example. I run a home service company, for some of you guys that don't know, that is majority of my cash flow. It's like my entrepreneur's 9 to 5. And then Summit is what my biggest project is, which is the offer of helping people scale their home service companies. So I just want to show you the biggest thing in the home service industry and in any business is the follow-ups. And the best thing about our follow-ups is they are all personalized based on what the person wants, based on what we quoted them, based on what they have on them. So you can see this is the confirmation for that estimate. We did a follow-up July 22nd. We did a second follow-up July 24th. And then July 27th, we did a third follow-up that actually gave him an incentive to respond. And then he confirmed it. And that's a $3,000 job booked in from 3 follow-ups. And based on designing the system and actually building my own system, I built this all our own flows. Everything is personalized. Everything is tailored. None of this runs out of Go High Level. Based on building this for myself, I realized that people actually respond the most on the 3rd and 4th follow-up. Like I even have another job pending here. Look how many times we texted this person before they've actually responded, right? And then it responded to them. Sounds good. If he wants to come out this week, we can do it for 1,000 flat. Just let me know. And now this person is going to book in, right? It's like, look how many follow-ups have gone out for this person. It's another 4, right? So these people are responding after 4, 5 follow-ups. It's like, people don't actually know how many times somebody needs to be texted for them to actually respond and know that you're giving them attention. And that's the exact sample of the sales system and how well a properly designed sales system actually works. And the biggest thing I always say, go watch my business videos if you want to see what this system actually is fully broken down. They're all business. I break down the exact systems I use in my home service company to have made $300K in just 4.5 months. We've made over $600K in the industry itself. And the exact systems for us, we've generated over $500,000 in less than 60 days for our consulting clients.
The system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rollin'. Motherfucker, we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in
on a street corner, get ready to go to my barber. That's where I'm going. Walking in on Ricky. If you guys haven't seen Ricky in years, if you guys been watching me for a while, you know it's my OG, greatest barber of all time. He does house calls for me too.
One thing that I've always wanted to do was get in the best shape of my life, and this is like the perfect time.
Yeah.
There's no distractions, just me making money, me on my own. Well, I'm still living with one of the barbers. Like he's gonna be my roommate now.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive to live on my own. But like, it's still like I still feel like alone, you know. Like, and there's no distractions.
Yeah, it's not the same.
You know, like I'm not gonna go out every day. Like, you know, trying to eat with my girl. Like, it's just gonna be me working, making money, and just
Cooking at home, eating good food, eating healthy,
hey.
schedule dialed in. Like, it gets bare boring, but like, eventually it just gets like really addicting too.
But really, like when you said addicting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just gets addicting because you start to enjoy that consistency.
Yeah, you get obsessed with the routine.
Right? Knowing that the next day is gonna be blessed.
Yeah.
Is enough for me to keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Like knowing I'm gonna have a roof and just like.
And just live day to day too.
Right?
No stress. Just focus on the person you want to be, like that long-term goal, and just live day to day towards that goal. And it's just super.
That I lie with as the atom bomb locks in. Oh,
It's Wednesday at 5:20 tonight. Actually, surprisingly, I know me, but my sister. I thought I'd spend some time with my sister for once. It's good to see family, but. As I'm working out, you know, one of the common things I always ask myself and in general is like, how the fuck do you actually start the at-home workout when you work out at home? It's like, when you go to the gym, you know you're going to the gym and you know you're there to work out, but when you're at home, it's just like, you just have to get started. Like, I've got one dumbbell that goes up to 55 pounds, a fucking heavy bag, racks, vents, nothing else, right? And my body. But this is all you need. You don't even need, you know, at least a dumbbell at most, right? So you can get some weight. The kettlebell's even better. I don't have one. So just get it fucking started. You know, there's so many excuses you can put in line for yourself to start working out and to not work out. It's just one of the baseline things that you should do. And I always show up for myself in this matter because this has been the foundation for everything I've done. You know, my self-improvement journey started from me going to the gym, from me working out from that 110-pound kid to now 180 pounds, been up to 200 pounds, right? So there's always a way to work out, and there's always a way to move your body, and there's always a reason. And this is how I get started.
I'm too busy writing to find myself caught up in someone's wahala. I see men them blowing on Twitter and it's making me bitter while knowing I'm better. Preferring to call themselves artists and rappers cause rappers are only just niggas. I kick on the
It is the next day. It is 5:45 a.m. August 1st. And yesterday morning I was going to show you guys everything that I've been working on, everything that I'm building with Claude, but I got a bit busy. Everything got ahead of me. So I wanted to walk you through now. It might take a bit because I did so fucking much. But this is one of the main things that I've been focusing on, especially this week. This is what's taking up a lot of my time with ideation and plugging in everything within my companies, as well as, you know, making sure I'm making money and actually still building the companies, getting content out, managing absolutely everything. But what started this whole thing was, you know, coming to the end of the month, there's bills and everything. I'm seeing all these subscriptions go out. I'm like, I'm wondering how much I actually pay in subscriptions every month. So I sent it to Claude. So my bank statements, my emails, it went through, it found all of my subscriptions. I was paying $3,000 a month in subscriptions. So as I was going through canceling all these subscriptions, I was just building everything that I was paying for.
So what you see now on screen, this is my content. This started as my content dashboard. So this is like I can track my Instagram, my YouTube, everything like that. But it slowly has turned into my full HQ where I have absolutely everything I need, right? So let's just getting straight into it. This is one of the things that I built. One of the ways we've been growing a lot on social media recently, and why we've been able to, hit 34K from 28K, gain 6,000 followers this month, is because we've been actually leveraging trial reels properly. And this is one of the ways we do it. We get pushed from all the trial reels that we post, the ones that we should make more variations of based on the sends and save rate. Now that isn't the best metric I like to go off of. I like to go off of followers, because this has a really high send and save rate. It's got 400K views, but I only got 400 followers for it. When compared to this video that has, 12K, I think it actually has 50 on trial reels. This is not updated. This got me 500 followers. So 100 followers per 10,000 views is better than 100 followers per 100,000 views, right? And the followers I get from montages just aren't as great. So that's something we've really, really been pushing, and that's why we've been able to grow so much, because these yaps will get me, because the conversion from watch to follower is so high, these yaps that get 3,000 views will get me, 30 followers. And you post 10 of those a day, let's say 7 of them get 3,000 views, you times that by 30, I'm getting 210 followers a day. And if we get an outlier or two that get mixed in within that, we're going to be gaining 500 to 400 a day minimum. And that's why we've been able to grow so well. So that's one thing. And then you come into the analytics page. In here, I'm able to track pretty much across all my social medias. Again, this started as a content dashboard. So just be able to see how much we're actually gaining this week across every single platform, across absolutely everything. And going more in depth, one of the things that I really built out was I started my own newsletter. And behind that, I built my own website to, actually push people to the newsletter. It's got a VSL, it's got everything on here, everything. And I wanted to add as much tracking to that as possible. So we can see the opt-ins compared to the site visits in the past 7 days. So we've only had 7.5% of people convert, which is really bad. So that means our VSL, our offer is pretty bad for them to sign up for the written letter. Again, it is a newsletter, so I don't expect a crazy high conversion rate. Although it's literally fucking free, so it probably should be higher. Like this should be like 60%. But we're able to see how many people have actually watched through the VSL, discover the actual problems. Like if 117 are making it 25% of the way, and then they're dropping off, half of them are driving 50, another half, and then another half all the way to the end, we're losing 50% every single time someone watches the video 25% longer, which is not great. It means the VSL needs to be a lot better. You can feed the visits and opt-in rates. You can track where they're coming from, the visitors, who's coming back, what they're watching, and what they're actually clicking out of. So I can see 124 people are discovering what my operator program is. 58 people are going to the project list page. Very interesting as well, right? And then we go into the ads tracker. So this page, I can just see absolutely everything to do with meta ads for all of my clients, for me, for absolutely everything. It gives me an easy insight into everything that's going on. I can go directly into their campaigns and actually see what's working and what ads are performing, what ads are getting pushed, what ads are paused, which is really interesting. And again, it's just one of those things where I don't have to go and click out of here to go and actually into Facebook ads, right? I can find the answers immediately within here. And you're going to see that common idea across this entire thing. Like my whole idea was just that I wanted everything in one place. And the reason why I built half this stuff is because I was just pissed off of having to, one, not have control, and one, having to open 4 different Googles to go wherever I wanted to go. So I built my own email place in here, which is pretty much just a Gmail embed. So I can see all the priority emails that I have, and then go through actually every single email and track everything I need to track, and pretty much get all the info I need to get. Email directly out of here, so I can reply to every single email directly out of here. And then there's a comms channel. This is really interesting because a lot of you guys know I use GHL, but we don't want to use GHL anymore because one, the automation stuff, we don't actually use any of the automations. They're all built within MAN or in-house. And then the only thing we're using it for is a conversation tab, but now we're able to actually just replicate all the conversations tab, everything that it can do into our own comms channel. So we can text directly out of here. Anyone who texts our Twilio number, that text now lands into the comms channel within here. We can text directly out of it. So we're pretty much replacing GHL entirely, right? And then in here, we've got our own Loom. So I can screen record the exact same thing I'm screen recording for this video is my own quote unquote Loom. This develops me a transcript, a link to send to people, same link I'll be sending to my editors to actually edit this. And then we have a co-pilot as well. So this is like a Cluely in a way. When I set up a meeting, if I'm on a call with somebody, I just want to turn it on quickly. This will transcript and track the entire meeting, getting a whole good idea of absolutely everything that happened within the call. If I fail to record it, where the call just doesn't want to be recorded and needs to be secret, right? Then we've got my own kit. It's like I built a lot, so bear with me. I built like a lot. So I built my own kit, which is my email CRM. Again, I got sick of having to connect my Claude to an MCP or an API key and it being restricted by not being able to actually own the platform and edit the direct code. So you got all my subscribers in here, all the tags, everybody that fills out absolutely anything is getting pushed into here. And then we have an SMS aspect of this as well that I'm building out, where we can actually send SMS flows out of this and actually blast out SMS when we start collecting phone numbers. Same with emails, right? We can broadcast absolutely everything from here. I can do it all myself, even though my Claude is going to be doing all of it. I just want the ability to do it myself. We can access all the flows that we have in here as well, and then we can edit them directly from here too. As well as this one cool part, because I write my written letter every Sunday, I just wanted something easy to do it. So now I can come on here, directly write it out, and it'll give me subject options if my brain's farting, and then I can polish it if I don't capitalize my eyes or I misspell something, because no entrepreneur can spell entrepreneur. So that I can send it directly from here. So this is all little stuff that just makes my life easier. I can have it in one place and draft everything, right? And actually store all this data. And then we come into the content section, where this is where I actually schedule all of my trial reels. So I can just drop all the reels that I have in here. Like I'll batch, let's say 80 trial reels in one day, variations of all the clips, throw them in here. It'll schedule them all. So you can see 8 a.m. scheduled today, 9:30, 11, 12:30, 2, 3:30. And this is all scheduled in-house. It's connected via a Meta application that we made within the Meta developers part of Facebook. And we can run all the scheduling ourselves across all of my Instagram pages, across all my companies, and it can actually even control my campaigns. If I want to change anything in that ad section that I showed you, it can do that directly for me, which is, again, another beneficial thing. And then we have a raw editor. Pretty much what this is, I'll drop an hour-long speech in here or whatever. It'll find, based on the transcripts of our best performing reels, we'll find the clips within this speech that are likely to perform the best based on our best performing reels. Just giving it as much data as possible. That's the most important thing with AI is people think it's just a drag and drop thing. No, it's an amplifier to what you know you want to do. So when you know you want to solve a certain problem and there's a problem to solve, first, it'll help you discover how you can solve that problem, and then you need to give it the data, information, and feedback to actually go and solve that problem. So when it comes to this, I couldn't just say, hey, go find clips that I like. I had to go, hey, go to my reels, find the best performing reels, pull the transcripts from them, see why it's working and what's doing the best, pull all the data from it, and now when you go and try to make clips out of an hour-long speech that I drop you, you can actually have data to reference off of, okay, why am I clipping this and what's actually working? Right? And I can even give it references. If you don't have any footage up, you can give it references and give it more data. Any data works, right? Dad built a teleprompter, because why not? Why am I paying $30 a month for a teleprompter? Then I built my own Google Drive, because I got sick of paying the middleman price, and Google Drive really pisses me off. And Frame's great, but again, paying the middleman price when I can just pay $6 a month for my own storage and handle everything in-house. So if any of my subscriptions ever get canceled, I'm paying $6 a month per terabyte instead of $9 a month per terabyte. Little shit like that just makes more sense. And again, the whole purpose of this is we can control absolutely everything in-house, right? Then I built a deep links page. So in here, the whole idea behind deep links is if you're on Instagram and you send somebody a deep link, they'll get taken off the app and directly pushed to the actual YouTube channel. So if you're on Instagram, you click the link, it'll take you off of the app and onto YouTube. And this is another application I was paying around $30 a month for, just for deep links. And we can still track absolutely everything from in-house and generate me even my own QR codes. And it's funny because like I remember back in the days when I would be like, I need to make a QR code, so I go to QR Creator and I'd pay like $5 to make a QR code. It's just the endless level of things that I can build and actually achieve with how I've developed my AI assistant is just everlasting. Like you're just gonna see there's even more shit. In here, I've got my own I've got my Google Calendar synced within here, so I can see all of my reels scheduled and all the footage that we have scheduled in real time. I can sub those out if I don't want to see them, and then I can also create events within here. So this directly, if I put an attendee or if I put a location, notes, etc., life, business, whatever it needs to be tailored to, with the time and date, that link will get sent to somebody within Google Meets. So again, the whole idea of this entire Snow platform is just to have every single thing I need in one place. So in the morning, all I have to do is open this, not 4 other Googles, and do what I need to do, right? This is just an ease of life kind of thing. Then I built my own cal.com because I got pissed off with it not being able to edit every single thing I want to edit within the cal.com flows. So in here, we can edit the actual onboarding form questions. I can go through and edit the actual confirmations. I can add any confirmations I want to add, any reminders, everything like that, and edit every single automation directly for every single event. And then obviously can check my bookings, create new event types, just all easy of life and personal things that I should have set up. And again, we can all edit independently without having to rely on their MCP or their API. Saves me another $100 per month. And then in here, I built my own Google Docs. This took me one prompt. I said, I'm sick of it because my AI is so trained on what I like and what I know and what I want it to be able to do, has a belief that it can do everything and do anything like me. It built everything. Bold, italize, underline, strike out, color a different way, highlight, anything you need to do, this can do. All right. And the whole idea of creating this was that I was annoyed that I had to bounce between Googles to organize my Google Docs. So now I can just have everything tied to the projects I'm working on. You know, these are the 4 main projects I'm working on. I got Project Risk, my personal brand, Thirlwell Property Services, and then Summit. So just having all those docs organized, and I can even hyper organize this so I can make subfolders for everything. So it's like scripts for business, general business ideologies, campaign or business identity. Just structure absolutely everything, organize it to the point where I don't have to worry about any of this, I don't have to think about any of this. And then I made my own doc designer because, again, why am I paying a platform $70 a month to send out signatures and collect signatures and make templates of signatures? We send out agreements all the time for my home service company, for my agency offer, for my life in general. So being able to own it in-house and actually send these out in-house and create the documents myself just makes this stupid easy, right? It's another ease of life thing. And the most interesting thing that I love of all is this page. I can see all the automations that I have set up across every single platform and across every single company. And the goal is to make everything internal. So we've got 90 on N8N right now, but we're going to make everything flow internally and make our own N8N within in-house. Majority off of webhooks because it gets expensive when you're not using webhooks, and that's why I use a platform like N8N. But webhooks are majority free, so it's really, really easy to set up and actually flow. I can generate new flows in here and create drafts. And again, the whole idea of this is that my Claude has complete control of absolutely everything. And yeah, so this is what I've been working on for the past few days, just building this out, making sure it's a good foundation to work off of. And as I was building this, I was realizing, like, you know, one of the main reasons why I've stepped into building something like this is because I'm watching all these people that are amazing at what they do. And the reason why they're amazing at what they do is because they spend more time in prep than execution. You know, an example of this is Steph Curry has only made 3,000 or so shots in actual playing the game, and he is the best three-point shooter to ever have lived, right? But he has shot 500 shots a day in practice for 15 years. 500 shots a day, 500 times 30. It's millions. I know it's in the millions of shots he's taken just to make 3,000, right? So this is the level of preparation work and work that doesn't make you money, that doesn't quite literally give you value right away,
But this is the kind of shit that is going to differentiate me between another person that's just executing, because I understand what it's like to be in the executing path. You execute, hit a wall, and then you don't know where to go. With this, I'm building fucking stairs so I can go over any wall, right? It's just compounding actions. It's not money in right away, but these are the things that I need to focus on in order to build everything that I want to build. I have so many projects that I'm working on, and I have a belief that I can make all of them come true. Obviously, my focus needs to be delegated properly and accordingly to whatever I want to grow at the time. But using something like this allows me to grow my personal brand while I'm building a business, to build another business's newsletter while I'm building the main business and making money out of it, to have a cash flow business, build a software company, also have project risk on the back end, and have my personal brand pumping out 107 reels a fucking week. Right? Volume and output. So I just want to show you guys this really quickly. If you want to see a full in-depth video of how I built this and, actually are interested in building something like this yourself, you can just leave a comment, email me, DM me on Instagram. I'm super happy to have a conversation about it. I'm super passionate about AI and the ability to use it and leverage it for whatever we want to build. But I want to share this with you because this is just so fucking cool that we live in an age where you can truly do and build whatever you want. And this is the shit that you need to get ahead on. And this is the shit you need to start doing.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Ken Butcher, give me next.
Your call is forwarded to voice.
Diddy's fucking number.
Your call has been.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, is this Yuri?
Speaking.
How's it going, boss? This is Harry from Thorough Property Services. You filled out a form for some polymeric sanding probably maybe a month ago, maybe longer. Just seeing if you still want to get it done.
No, thank you.
Is there any specific reason, or you just got someone else, or just turned off the project idea?
No. I just I have too many other things in my mind, so.
You wouldn't want me to come out just for a free estimate? Takes me 10 minutes. You get a quote, get to see how much it costs. I can come out tomorrow, Tuesday.
No, the sooner I can see it would be at least 11th of this month.
So you'd want me to come on the 11th or 12th for an estimate? You don't want me to come Tuesday for one?
No, this week is absolutely not. I have too many things happening here.
Oh, okay. So do you want me to come out on the 11th or 12th?
No, you would have to call me at that time.
Okay, alright. No worries then.
Now, what you doing? Like, you just clean up the backyard?
So it's all this interlock you've got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see in the front of your house, it's the one with the red door, right?
Yeah.
You got some interlock in the front there that's a bit mossy?
Yeah.
So what we do with the interlock is it's a 3-step process. First, we pressure wash out every single joint, all the old weeds, all the old sand, and then we pressure wash the top of the stones so it looks brand new. We let it dry, and then we come back the next day, brush in a bunch of new sand, and it's brand new.
And how much does the whole thing cost?
That's what I'm saying. I could come out, for an estimate, measure it out, be super quick on Tuesday. I'm going to be in the area, and then give you a number from there. And we got a spot opened up this week for a job. So if it lines up, or next week, we can give you a 15% discount on whatever the price is.
I'm sorry, I cannot see you next Tuesday, period. I'm just far too busy all day.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to be home for it.
I know, but I have a backyard as well.
Gotcha. Okay, let me see if I can see it on Google Earth and just give you a quote there. Give me 1 second. Is it a backyard patio or?
No, there's a wooden patio and there's a. It's an active to go right now. I'm really tight on that time, so.
Yeah.
Can you talk about it another time?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Hey, is this Sean? How's it going? Good. This is Harry. I'm just calling from Thirlwell. I think you filled out a form for polymeric sanding or pressure washing a while ago. Just wanted to call and follow up with that. You're all good? You wouldn't want a quick quote? Like, have you gotten it done or looked at? Okay. All right. Well, call me back. All right.
Claude?
Hey, how's it going? Is this Devin?
Yes, you can.
Hi, sorry to bother you. This is Harry from Thurwell. You filled out a form from Thurwell Property Services. You filled out a form maybe 2 months ago for some polymeric sanding.
Oh yeah.
We just never got in contact, I don't think. So I'm wondering if you want to get that estimate in this week. We're offering a discount for the end of the summer.
I don't know if I need it anymore because I think I have solved the problem myself.
Okay, what was the problem? Was it?
I just have like a few stones that were like not aligned.
Okay.
It's like the smallest job ever.
Okay, and you don't have any weeds coming through that you want to get resanded, or the sand's not looking old?
Yeah, it looks old, but it's like I don't want it to be like sand anymore. I want it to look better than sand. That's my issue.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, have you looked at any like limestone options or pebble options?
No, I haven't.
I mean, if you'd like, I could stop by this Tuesday or Sunday or tomorrow for an estimate. I could see what we could do.
Sure. Yeah, like I don't need to be home, I guess.
Yeah, I can just stop by.
Sure.
Do you want to get the stones pressure washed as well? Are they looking a bit dirty?
I don't know, like I go through phases where I care and then I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I hear you.
I think because like we want to sell our house at some point within the next year, so like it's kind of like I don't know if the right time to do it is closer to when.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is like I have no idea if we're going to sell our house. Like we're trying to move, but we don't know if it's going to be a year or less.
Yeah.
I want it to like look good for when I'm selling it. So it's like right now, is it gonna stand through another winter and look amazing?
Yeah.
But I guess you can answer all that.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that completely. If you guys have like a certain time frame in which you want to sell it, that's definitely important to consider. And the best thing I could do is I could come out and see what we could do to lift up the property
sure.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll come out on Tuesday around 5:30.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have my address?
Just to confirm the address. What is it?
Okay, I'll probably be home then.
Okay, sounds good. See you then.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Bang!
Alright. Today is August 1st. 6:50 p.m. It's time to film another speech. Because why not? Give you guys an update currently going on in my life. I recently decided that I was going to go in the trenches. And the definition of my trenches is I'm waking up at 4 a.m. every day and going to bed at 8 every day. And I have other boundaries within it, but that's the core principle. There's not much else to it. I need to follow my guidelines in there. But what I noticed about this schedule, previously I was waking up at 4 a.m. 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would take a break. And then Monday to Thursday, I'd do it again. But the issue with that routine is that I didn't have a consistent sleep schedule. And the consistent sleep schedule fucked up my body clock. And I wasn't able to actually align myself with the times I was supposed to wake up at because they were changing so much. On Friday or on Thursday, let's say, right, I wouldn't even go to bed at 8. I'd probably go to bed at 10, 12, right? And then on Friday, I'm probably up till 1. Then Saturday, I'm going to bed at 12. So it's all over the place. And then Sunday, going to bed at 8, waking up at 4. And I got bored. I got bored of the 4 days a week and the balance that I was creating within it. And yes, there was definitely stability within it, but my best friend is coming shortly from London and I'll be able to have more than enough fun when he's here and more than enough social time when he's here. So I thought, why don't I just cut everything out? And for however long I need to, until I figure out what I'm looking for, go in the trenches, wake up at 4 a.m., go to bed at 8, and do what I have to do. And the reason why I wake up at 4 a.m. is I work the best, especially in the environment that I am. I live with a bunch of guys. I work the best when I am least distracted, right? And no one else is awake. There's no one to text me. There's no one to call me. Complete silence. When I come out here in the morning to have my morning coffee and sit out here and look into the forest, there's no noise. There's nothing, right? It's just me. It's just me. Me and my thoughts, me and my achievements, me and my goals, and I get to fully pursue them to my fullest, without any distractions, without any concerns for anything, and without having to deal with people's bullshit. The world has so much bullshit, and I'd rather get a few good hours of work done before I have to deal with it. In today's video, I'm gonna show you the exact systems that also generate, in today's video, 4.5 months, we did 300K. But also, But not only am I gonna show you the exact systems, exact same, to scale it and grow my client, and the way to build, I'm gonna show you my exact systems that made me 300K in just 4.5 months within my home service company. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching.
Hey, I wanna scream so loud for you, 'cause I'm so proud of you, and let me tell you what I'm